Bonjour! This is second international conference on science and technology research, Paris, France. I'm Pakalka and I'm very happy to welcome everyone from hot Kazakhstan. I represent West Kazakhstan University of Innovation and Technology. I covered the questions of vitamins and their effect on the body. Let's get started.
This article is written on the basis of the largest research with the aim of combining and highlighting the problem that we are facing today. Stop the fallen fashion for taking vitamins and show how people killed themselves with seemingly innocent vitamin supplements. In order to attract people to sell vitamins only in pharmacies and strictly by prescription for people who really need them, for example, during pregnancy. Since taking folic acid significantly reduces the risk of neural tube defects, or for the prevention of chronic diseases such as cancer and cardiovascular diseases. But it is also worth considering the fact that before you start taking vitamins, you need to pass a full examination for the content of vitamins in the blood. According to studies, the positive effect of vitamin supplements on the human body has not been proven by scientists. It is also worth noting that studies have shown that taking beta-carotene from food is useful, and in concentrated doses only harms smokers in particular. The research was a useful lesson. We realize that vitamin supplements are not a harmless natural panacea and in large doses can cause serious diseases and even kill. All over the world, people are fanatically concerned about their physiological health. And even more so with the current situation in the world, we began to monitor our condition even more carefully. Millions of people worried about their health run to pharmacies buying colored jars of pills, spending thousands of dollars on it without even thinking whether they really need them so much. In the United States of America, excluding children and others, only 40 to 50% of men and women aged 50 and older regularly use multivitamins, resulting in annual sales of these supplements of $11 billion. Just imagine how well companies enrich themselves on people's faith in what is written on beautiful packaging. They promise us health and eternal beauty, but is it true? Think about why we don't drink antibiotics every day. But at the same time, we are firmly convinced that we need everyday and shock doses of synthetic vitamins, which, according to most people, are a panacea for all diseases. The benefits of vitamin supplements to date, scientists have not been proven. And this is the statement of the fact that vitamins are not a panacea. But on the contrary, the studies of many scientists show that synthetic vitamins, and especially in large quantities, are not a small threat to human body and can even kill. A, C, E, D, B. K is not just a set of letters, and the most important for our body vitamin. They are the building blocks that help to maintain the performance of our body. The use of vitamins in small amounts is necessary for a person to maintain health, beauty, youth and well-being. These organic compounds are a source of energy and are involved in various biochemical and physiological processes, unlike bacteria, plants and fungi, which are able to produce vitamins on their own. The human body cannot do this, so people need to get them from other sources. Vitamins, what is it? Harm or benefit? How much do we know about vitamins? How are they absorbed and eliminated from the body? According to most people, vitamins are nothing more than an important component of human life. Yes, this is absolutely true. They are contained in vegetables, fruits, meat and animal products. And they are also sold in pharmacies in beautiful and colorful jars in the form of pills. Yes, we call all these vitamins. But unfortunately, most people's knowledge of vitamins ends with this information, all because most people have succumbed to advertising and false promises of marketers. Vitamins are a group of low molecular weight organic compounds of relatively simple structure and diverse chemical nature. They are 1. Essential for human life. It is an essential micronutrient. 2. Organic matter. 3. It is found in food. 4. The human body is not able to produce them. 5. Required in minimum quantities. There is no single general definition of the term vitamin. Vitamin is a relative concept, and at different times it was attributed to different amounts of substances. By 2018, a total of 13 vitamins are known. They do not provide energy. Vitamins are divided into water-soluble and fat-soluble. Water-soluble vitamins are quickly absorbed and do not accumulate in the body, so they should be regularly ingested with food. These include vitamin C, B vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B9, biotin. These vitamins are found in the cellular juice of fruits, berries, vegetables, and grains. They enter the body dissolved, so they are quickly broken down and excreted. From digested food, vitamins get directly into the blood, the plasma of which is an aqueous solution. Ideal for transferring vitamins to the most remote corners of the body. For fat-soluble vitamins contained in milk, vegetable oil and butter, the path to the bloodstream is not so easy. Instead, they get from the stomach to the intestine, absorbed into its walls after the fat is emulsified with bile acids present in the composition of the bile produced by the liver. Since blood plasma is not suitable for the transport of fat-soluble vitamins, their movement is carried out with the help of proteins that carry vitamins into the blood, from where they enter the entire body. Whether vitamins are water or fat-soluble determines not only how they enter the bloodstream, but also how they are stored and removed from the body. The fact that water-soluble vitamins get into the blood quickly enough means that most of them are quickly eliminated from the body by the kidneys. Therefore, foods rich in such vitamins should be present in the diet every day. As for fat-soluble vitamins, which accumulate in the liver and adipose tissues, and are released if necessary, their intake is not mandatory, and in the case of excessive accumulation, even harmful. The discovery of vitamins was one of the major milestones in the development of modern medicine. For the first time, we learned that diseases can be caused not only by infectious agents, but also by a lack of one of the vitamins that make up our diet. If the body receives a sufficient amount of vitamins, it is possible to avoid diseases caused by beriberi. To come to the conclusion that vitamins are useful or not, I suggest that you read the studies that have been conducted to determine the effect of synthetic vitamins on the body, and understand what vitamins really are. Until recently, vitamins were not in great circulation and were used only for extreme medical purposes. But 50 years ago, everything changed. There came a man who turned people's perception of vitamins. He made a revolution by taking vitamins from doctors. He brought them to millions of homes and shops. Linus Pauling was a brilliant chemist who won 2 Nobel Prizes for chemistry and for peace. In the late 60s, a great scientist came up with a brilliant idea. Pauling was convinced that vitamins could not only prevent diseases associated with vitamin deficiency, he believed that they had enough power to prevent other diseases, those that threaten each of us: cardiovascular diseases, cancer, and premature aging. This idea was revolutionary, because then the learned nutritionists adhering to traditional views considered vitamins only as a prevention of diseases caused by beriberi, and not as a panacea for all ailments. Previously, it was believed that to prevent scurvy, you need 10 milligrams of vitamin C per day, which is contained in 1 slice of orange, but Pauling believed that 1,000 times more is equivalent to 100 oranges, which is 250 times more than the recommended daily dose. Is even more useful. Vitamin C belongs to a special group of antioxidants. Some scientists believe that they have incredible properties. These statements are based on how the antioxidant acts on the free radicals contained in the human body. Free radicals are unstable molecules inside the cells of the body. They react with other molecules, taking away an electron from them so that the atom becomes stable again. When a molecule loses an atom, it becomes a free radical itself. The chain reaction is running. Usually the body copes with these aggressors, but if they become too much, they can damage the cells, which will lead to terrible consequences. The damage caused by free radicals can be expressed in cardiovascular disease, cancer, macular degeneration. It is also believed that they are responsible for the aging process. But antioxidants, and in particular ACE, neutralize free radicals, preventing the destruction of cells too. There is another antioxidant, even more popular, but you need to be very careful with it. This is vitamin A. Vegetables contain a substance called beta-carotene. The body processes it into vitamin A. It is a lot of carrots and leafy vegetables. It is extremely useful for health. Studies have shown that people whose diet is rich in beta-carotene are less likely to suffer from lung cancer. It would seem that there is still something to wish for. Demetrius Albanus is the leading cancer researcher in America. He hopes that beta-carotene can be a simple tool in the fight against a ruthless killer. He and his colleagues organized a study to confirm the fact that large doses of it can save millions of lives. The rate for lung cancer was a reduction of at least 25%, and many of them believed that all 15,000 people took pills with beta-carotene. Each of them, it is the same as in 6 carrots. To really assess the chances of beta-carotene preventing lung cancer, it was given to people who have it, most often smokers. For 8 years, a group of experts monitored the health status of the participants. At first it seemed that everything was fine, but then just before the end of the experiment, an emergency meeting was called. At the meeting, observers were told that the effects of taking beta-carotene were noticed. They said that there was a slight increase in the incidence of lung cancer in the subjects. It would seem that taking beta-carotene was supposed to be a panacea for lung cancer. It worked exactly the opposite. There was a mass panic because the scientists' beliefs were fundamentally wrong. The results shocked everyone. People who took beta-carotene had a 15% increase in lung cancer cases. After a year and a half, the situation worsened. Another similar study was stopped. Preliminary analysis showed that the number of cases of lung cancer among the participants of the experiment increased by 28%. Scientists still do not understand why beta-carotene from food is useful. But in concentrated doses it only brings harm to smokers. The study was a useful lesson. We realized that vitamin supplements are not a harmless natural panacea, and in large doses can cause serious diseases and even kill. Thanks for attention. Here you can see my contacts to contact me. Thanks and goodbye.